Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the lesson 1 of Nurani Al Qaeda. We're going to teach you the Arabic alphabet of how to read Quran and all that stuff. This is essential to read Quran. So yeah, first we're going to say together, Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim alayna bil khair. Then we are all going to say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim and then we're going to start our class. So yeah, we have the first letter of the Arabic alphabet. This is alif. This is called alif. This looks like a straight line. So yeah, you're going to say it like alif, and this looks like a straight line. That's how you're going to remember it. And then we have ba. It kind of looks like a boat, but it has a dot. The design of this letter is kind of like a boat, and this has a dot underneath. Then we're going to see ta. This is ta. The design is exactly the same as ba, but ta has two dots and ba has one dot. Ta has a dot on the upper side and ba has a dot underneath. This is the difference of ba and ta. And then we have sa. Sa exactly looks like ta, but it has three dots. It has three dots. So yeah, ta has two dots and sa has three dots. This is sa. This is ba. This is ta. This is sa. Ba has one dot, ta has two dots, sa has three dots. And then we're going to learn this. This is Jim. Now Jim has a dot on the middle part, this dot. And then we have Ha. Ha looks exactly like Jim, but Ha doesn't have any dot. Jim has one dot on the middle part and Ha doesn't have any dot. Then we have Kha. This is Kha. Kha looks like Ha, Jim, exactly the same. But Kha has a dot on the upper side. Ha doesn't have any dot. And Jim has a dot on the middle part. That's how you're going to remember it. If you just learn this word, Jim, and you remember the design, then you're going to memorize, you're going to keep it remember that what is Ha, what is Kha. The difference is only the dot. So yeah, and then we have Dal. This is Dal. This is Dal. And this is Dal. Looks exactly the same, but this is pronounced Dal with D. You know the English letter D? That's how you pronounce Dal. And this is Dal. Dal is like, it kind of like, I don't know how to explain, but that's how you pronounce. This is Dal. And this is Dal. So yeah, this is Dal and this is Zal. That's how you pronounce. Zal has a dot on the upper side and Dal doesn't have any dot. Dal is like the letter D on the English alphabet and Zal is just Zal. So yeah, this is Zal and this is Dal. And then we're going to go to this one and this one is Raw. Dal, Zal, Raw. Dal, Zal, Raw. This is like the way you pronounce this letter is like English letter R. This is raw, okay? And then we're gonna go to this part. This is za, okay? This is za. Now zal and za kind of sounds the same, but not exactly the same, okay? Zal is like this and za like this. Za has that hard tone on it, hard or like the rough tone on it, and Zal doesn't have any rough edges to it. Zal is extremely thin, and Zal is extremely thin, and Za is kind of like, really hard. It kind of has the rough edges to it. Okay, and then we have Sin and Sheen. Sin and Sheen, the design is exactly the same. Again, the difference between these two is the dots. This dot. This has Sheen has three dots. Sin doesn't have any dot. Sheen has three dots and Sin doesn't have any dot. That's how you're going to remember it. And then we have Ford and Bod. Okay, Ford. This is Ford and this is Bod. Ford and Bod. Now, Bod has a dot on the upper side and Ford doesn't have any dot at all. This is Ford and Bod. Sod doesn't have any dot at all, and dot has a dot on the upper side. That's how you're going to remember it. If you remember this design, then you're going to remember this design as well. So, and then we have for and vo. The design is exactly the same again. The difference is only the dot. Vo has a dot on the upper side and for doesn't have any dot at all. So yeah, this is for and this is vo. Okay. And then we have Vine and Loin. The design is exactly the same, but the difference again is a dot. Goin has a dot on the upper side, and Ain doesn't have any dot at all. Goin's dot kind of looks like hat, you know. And then we have Fa, and then we have Qaf. Now, fa and qaf kind of looks like the same, not exactly the same, but kind of looks like the same. Qaf's tail, this is the tail part. As you can see, this is the tail part. The tail of qaf is kind of circular, but the tail of fa is more straight. So yeah, that's how you're going to remember it. And fa has a dot on the upper side, but only a single dot. And qaf has two dots. Qaf has two dots on the upper side. Okay, and then we have kaf and lam. Kaf and lam looks exactly the same. The design is exactly the same. But kaf has like a snake thing, or you can say the letter S of English alphabet. It kind of looks like that. So yeah, kaf has this S kind of thing on the middle part, and lam doesn't have anything at all. No dots, no snake, nothing at all. So yeah, and then we have meme and we have noon. This is meme and this is noon. The way you pronounce it's like meme or the letter M, and this is noon. Okay. And then we have wow. Okay. When we see something beautiful or like something really pretty, we say wow, that's beautiful or something like that. It's exactly like that. The way you pronounce wow is exactly like that. You see something beautiful and you say wow, that's beautiful. It's kind of like that. So yeah, this is wow. And then we have ha. This ha we have learned earlier that there's a word ha as well. But the ha, wait, let me show you. This letter ha. This ha and that ha. The pronunciation is exactly not the same. It kind of sounds the same, but the pronunciation is not exactly the same. I'm going to teach you how to pronounce it in the right way later on in later classes. So yeah, and then this was ha. Okay, this is hamza. This is called hamza. Okay, and then we have last two letters, which is ya and this ya. Exactly the same. You know, the way you pronounce it exactly the same. The way you pronounce is exactly the same. There's no difference, but the design of this is like a little bit different. But other than that, everything else is the same. So yeah, you really don't have to worry about it. So yeah, and this is yeah, this is yeah. Okay.